Cold breakfast, when people say breakfast provided and it's cold or continental, I believe that is fraud. Like, I believe that person can be legally arrested by our justice system for fraud.
If you're not monetizing your voice, you're already
Every
behind.
podcast needs a funnel.
Content, clips, consistency, no days off.
This is just a hobby.
One meal,
Okay.
rest of your life. What is it? Can't eat anything else.
All right. Well, first of all, my mic is failing me right now. All right. One meal for me to eat the rest of my life.
Yeah, one meal, rest of your life. For every meal, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the above.
I know. So I actually think, so my hot take on this is that the meal has to be breakfast because that is the meal you eat the most consistently. Now,
You mean the royal you, because this is my breakfast.
oh, that is true. That is very
Coffee.
true. I can eat the same thing for breakfast every morning and be like, oh, this is amazing. Now, here's the thing. Does that mean it always has to be cooked the same way? Like if I do eggs, can I do fried eggs one day and scrambled eggs the next? Or is it like, no, it's like I can't do baked potato and mashed potato. So I'm assuming it's all the same thing.
It's a meal, not a food. One food
Fair.
for the rest of your life is different than one meal for the
Yeah,
rest
one
of your life.
meal. Okay.
I'll
one
let you
meal.
cook. I'll let you cook the eggs differently, but you can't like change the sides up. You can't do any of that.
Yeah, so then it's gonna be my go-to breakfast meal, which is 6 scrambled eggs with cheese, a Belgian waffle with fruit, so that's berries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, bacon, and then on the side, avocado, tomato, and cucumber.
You're lucky we travel together so often that I'm like, yep, that is actually your breakfast, because otherwise that is 3 meals you just chose, sir.
I'm not beating the system, I am the system.
I would say that loophole aside, which look was accurate. You were correct. I was going to say I'm not a big breakfast eater, but when I do eat breakfast, it can't be a hamburger. Like I can't eat dinner food for breakfast.
Yes.
As much as I love other foods. So I was with you on it has to be something breakfast.
That's another thing. When Aaron and I travel, we both know we are getting breakfast. Like we're not doing. Oh, I don't care if it's noon. Sometimes we'll be on a shoot. It'll be, first of all, if I'm on a shoot that my team has done and breakfast is not ordered, the producers know. Yes, the shoot needs to go well, but if AC is on set, a sausage,
Better be
egg,
a
and
big
cheese
breakfast.
there needs to be. I don't do cold breakfast. I'm about to go on a rant. I didn't realize this was even going to turn to a rant. Cold breakfast, when people say breakfast provided and it's cold or continental, I believe that is fraud. Like I believe that person can be legally arrested by our justice system for fraud. If you're giving me an all-carb breakfast, an all-carb, all-sugar breakfast, you should be arrested for fraud.
Add it to the pet peeves.
Yes.
That's
actually,
probably moving into the top 5.
I was going to say,
maybe
that's
top 3.
That's a heater right there. Absolutely. People that say breakfast is provided and it's a continental breakfast. I actually hate that worse than food provided that are hors d'oeuvres. Because like finger foods, I can probably find my way around. But cold breakfasts, oh man, yeah, that's
so funny.
That's an easy top 10 pet peeve.
Particularly funny because like
top 5.
I like yogurt for breakfast, so don't bother me, but heard. Next week's question, which I will forget, so it probably won't happen. Most versatile food, because you started talking about like potatoes. That might be the answer already,
yeah.
But
yeah,
I'll give you a week to think about it.
We can knock that out now. I don't know why we gotta wait till next week. This is our podcast. We can do whatever we want. If we want to ask 2 questions, we'll ask 2 questions. I can answer that super quickly.
Go ahead.
I will not
Is it
be
potatoes?
moved. Number 1 is eggs. Number 2 is potatoes. Eggs you can make so many different ways: scrambled, poached, stops at 2, fried, and then like sunny side up, over hard, over medium, like all of these even ways in the different ways that you can make it are huge. You can put them like eggs are in like fried rice. you'll
Mhm.
see eggs in there. I have had eggs for dinner along with chicken and along with other things. Like, oh man, nah, eggs are number one for me.
That's fair. I'm with you. I think this has to do with like seasoning preparation too. The thing about potatoes that's like, I just don't understand is they all taste different too.
Yes.
Fries taste fully different than home fries,
Yep.
than hash browns, than a baked potato, gnocchi, like just wild.
I will give that if you want range of flavors. I'm also just such a as the kids say,
So
such
you're
a
a foodie.
protein maxer.
Oh, that too.
So, like for eggs,
Gotta be
I
eggs.
Get my protein and I'm good. Can't just have all carbs. No, fries, like literally fries, mashed potatoes, home fries, and potato au gratin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Completely
With that said,
different.
my go-to, I just need to pound something. Uncrustables.
Oh, Uncrustables are great.
Just throw them back. Peanut butter
I
and
eat
jelly, baby,
those.
all day long.
I eat those before my fights. It's funny. I'm over here listening to some aggressive music, munching on an Uncrustable because I don't like crust on my bread.
Oh, I just get them because they're prepackaged PB&Js, but that's pretty funny.
They are fantastic. Because like the days before my fights, which I have my biggest one of my career, relax, Adam, of my other hobby is it'll be 2 days from when this is released. I get so nervous. I usually can't eat full meals. So I have bananas, honey, PB&Js, Gatorades. That's my meal.
Eggs didn't even make the cut.
They don't. They don't, and I wish they could.
How do you feel about hard-boiled eggs?
Oh, fine.
I'm going to detour us way too much. Let's
Fine.
get back on track.
This is the track. The track is wherever we want to go. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Name that movie.
Back to the Future. Doc
One
Brown.
or two.
That was at the end of one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Well done. Ladies and
Gentlemen.
welcome to This Is Just a
Hobby.
I am your host, AC, also known as Adam Constantine. I think I did that backwards. Also here with
Aaron Mojer. Still not AM. Go ahead.
awesome. Thank you for sticking around with us. We are excited. We have a great show for you today because I am willing that into existence. I don't actually know, but it is funny. This is actually something random that I've talked about. I'd be interested in your take on it. So I am a negative motivated person, meaning that I say, so like in basketball, I'm like, hey.
You like how I didn't disagree with you at all?
Yeah. You were like, yes, correct. Is that what you wanted feedback on? Because yes, I could give that to you. And the answer is you are correct.
Sorry, continue.
No, that's great. That's so great. Talk about someone that has known me for half my life. Oh, the visceral reaction I just had when I said half my life, and I was like, I haven't known him when I was a kid. Hey, half your life, you were still an adult, you old man.
It dawned on me that this is the year that I've moved from, hey, I've been out of college as long as like my life before college. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I graduated high school in 2006. That means
oh, it's your 20-year reunion.
Absolutely,
you going?
absolutely. No, Aaron. No.
I know.
I know.
I remember your high school.
Yes.
Well, your stories of high
yes,
school.
absolutely not.
Back to your negative motivation.
Yes. So
go on.
I'm a negatively motivated person, which means that every day I wake up in a deficit. Meaning I wake up like, hey, you are nothing. You are terrible. You are no good. You have to go out and prove yourself today. And it works. No, it has worked so far. But I mean, it's not a comfortable feeling. It's not good. I am also very much a data and science guy. Unfortunate. Oh, and I can't stand, don't hit me with no woo-woo manifestation talk. I can't stand it. Okay. But unfortunately, I'm a data and science guy. And now there are studies that are coming out that literally talk about how thinking positively has such a direct correlation to doing things positively. And I don't know how to do that. I literally with my fights that I have never publicly posted about an upcoming fight until today because I am convinced I am going to lose until I get it. Now, once I'm in the match, nah.
Yeah.
Like the closer I get, in fact, there's this Mike Tyson speech that sometimes I listen to before where he talks about how terrified he is leading up to these matches. And I feel the same way. I'm like, I'm going to lose. Somebody knows something that I don't know. And then as I walk down, the first time I competed last August, I almost passed out because I had put so much pressure on myself, literally almost passed out. So yeah, I'm trying to switch that to thinking more positively. And man, I am not good at it. Oh, but I will get better. Yay.
There you go. Look at you. Audience, you just witnessed active improvement.
Come on, brainwaves form.
I'm going to respond to that. Before I do, just put this little pin for later. Best motivational speech of all time. Put a pin in that. And we'll start with sports because if we go like the entire world, that's too hard. My instant top 3, the Ray Lewis, This Is Our House, Herb Brooks in Miracle, Coach Carter when he grabs the whole boys together, or Hoosiers. I know I'm not even a basketball guy. 2 of those were basketball. But anyways, we're going to come back to that another time. Let's see. I am wired fairly differently. I love positive thinking, positive vibes. I can move off of that. I do. It's less the negative motivation. It is more the pressure of the moment. I flourish off that as well, which is why I procrastinated all of my academic career until like the night before something was due. And then it was like, here we go. Give me a bunch of Red Bull and a typewriter. Let's go.
That's where our thinking merges.
Yeah. So there's a level of like under pressure, but oddly enough, in sports specific, but exact opposite. When I was in high school, my like junior year, first time I'm in my varsity team, I have a chance to go out on the mound. I'm starting the game. And I listened to, look, I was raised in a similar household to you.
Yeah.
POD was our pump up music.
Yeah,
you know
baby.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, baby.
But I was listening to like all the like heaviest stuff I could of like get myself pumped, get really psyched. And I couldn't throw a strike for the life of me. Like all my nerves were tense. And I was like, the next game I go out and I'm just like, let me listen to country music and like worship songs. And I was all loosey goosey and I threw the best game of my life.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about like in sports, I have to be, at least baseball, I have to be very just like relaxed and it has to be effortless. When I can just lean on athleticism,
yes,
I am far better at sports than when I have to like psych myself up. Versus weightlifting kind of is a sport, but like that or pressure the moment in work, like we need to come up with a cool idea. I'm speaking on stage, like I forgot to prepare. That's okay. I'm just going to lean on like charisma. Those moments I have to hype myself up and we just go for it. It's weird. It's weird.
No, I feel very similarly. I actually can't get like too like, all right, I'm gonna do this and I gotta kill. Like, no, I'm just like, man, like literally when I do get there, so like the whole day, oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. Then I get in the pin, so because all of us standing around there, and I'm like, oh, is that who I'm going against? Oh gosh, is that who I'm going against? Which is ironic because
they look at you.
They're anywhere from 4 to 12 inches shorter than me. And I found like, oh no, he looks kind of large. Shut up, Adam. Shut up. But I do that. And then as we walk out to the mat, by the time we're there, I'm just like, man, just go out and do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what you're doing. You really think like, and my sentence that always helps calm me down, which is literally what we joke about is, hey, they have to fight you too. Like, yes, I have to fight them. They have to fight you too. So make sure that it is what they fear as opposed to what you fear.
That is funny and still very different than my approach. What I say every time I go out to compete in something, I silently pray to myself. I say, God, can you help me to use the gifts you've given me to the best of my ability? And whether I win or lose, let me respond in a way that glorifies you. And that just puts me like in a posture of, hey, I'm here to have fun and I want other people to enjoy watching this and I want to enjoy being a part of it.
I love that.
And then I'm
I
still
love
going
that.
to try and win. But like, it worked great. I like in 2 consecutive games, I gave up a walk-off home run and I started laughing about it. And then I pitched like the game of my life and we won the 30 and up men's league in baseball that I paid to participate in.
Hey, I
Felt
paid
like
for
we were on
what
top
I'm
of
doing.
the world.
Yeah. I'm not getting flown to
And
Brazil. I
was
feel
like-
you.
I was equally hyped about both. I was like, man, it's just cool to be out here. So that helps me center myself, take that positive approach of like, hey, we're here to enjoy this, to give glory to God with the best that we can. Like, I'm going to give it my all. Whatever happens, happens.
My first loss in jiu-jitsu, I've had 2 total of probably the 40 matches that I've done.
This
Are we
means
droning too long?
this is it. Tell us about your loss and then let's go to the
Yeah, no,
games.
you know what? We're just gonna move on. That's it. We have to respect the buzzer. All right, let's rock and roll.
Lucky me, I left a wavelength here if that's where we're going. And if it's not, that's oh wait, no. I have a trivia for you.
Ooh, trivia for me?
Trust your gut trivia.
Ooh,
You
let's
listened to last
go. Not so fun when the rabbit has the gun. Whoa. All right, that was a little.
week. What is that? Is that a reference from something?
Yeah, so it's basically like when a marginalized group or oppressed group now has the power. So it's like a hunter
So rabbit.
versus a rabbit.
I got it.
So it's like it's not so like hunting. Oh, hunting's fun. Well, it's not so fun when the rabbit has the gun. So that's where it came from. Still doesn't really fit into here. So like the confusion
Bugs
is still
Bunny.
very warranted. Yeah.
As a fun fact, I am also reading these for the first time. But I'm going to do my
Ooh.
best. Trust your gut trivia. You got 1 second to answer all these questions. Are you ready?
I'm locked in.
Here we go. There's 15 questions. That means you got to get 8 right to win.
Let's do it.
What is the freezing point of water in Celsius?
0.
Boom. What is the capital of Australia?
Oh, it's something weird. I don't know the name, but it's Cordova, Carth. No, it's something like that. But I know what it's not.
It's Canberra.
I knew it was. Yeah, I was never gonna get that, but I knew it was something like that. So I want
That's
some
all right.
credit, not points, for the fact that I knew it started with the C.
50-50. Question 3. What is the smallest prime number?
1.
2. By definition, I think 1 can't be a prime number.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Number 4. What is the currency of yen?
China.
What is the currency of Japan?
Oh, I still got it wrong. China's
That's
a
on
won,
me.
right? Yeah, that's hilarious.
Weaponized stupidity. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. How many birthdays does the average person have?
1.
Yes. What is a chemical symbol for gold?
AU.
Yeah, buddy. What is the only continent without a desert? Do you know it now?
Asia.
Europe.
Oh yeah, duh. I just knew it wasn't
It's-
Antarctica because it's the largest desert,
like-
but I couldn't get off of that.
Let's say this 1 second rule is tough.
Yeah, that's what's tough.
What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere?
Carbon dioxide.
I'm gonna give it to you. We'll call it a second 0.8. Still falls in the 1 second range. What is the word for the longest side of a triangle?
Hypotenuse.
Yeah, buddy. What is the main gas in the air we breathe?
Nitrogen.
Yes. That was a tricky one.
That's what tripped me up with the plants one. I started thinking about nitrogen. I'm like, it's not like that's not
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
The time really messes with you.
Yes, it does. What is the name of the Earth's first satellite?
The moon.
Yes. Judges will have to weigh in on
Almost
how long
said
that
Sputnik,
was.
but yeah, the moon. Yeah, give me that.
Artemis
Yeah, right.
2. Artemis 2, the first satellite. All right.
False. There is no moon.
All 6 moon landings were fake. Okay, moving on. What is the name of the longest running Broadway show of all time?
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that's probably 2
Ooh.
seconds, but
Nah,
yeah,
give me
that's
that.
pretty
No,
impressive.
give me that.
How many animals of each species did Moses take on the ark?
2.
No. Noah had the ark. Moses did not.
Oh my gosh, we're not doing this, bro.
I would have gone the same way. I started reading the answer. I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
So stupid.
What is the study of earthquakes called?
Seismology?
Yes, sir. Last one for all the marbles. You already got more than 8. If a plane crashes on the border of the U.S. and Canada, where are the survivors buried?
Wherever their families want them to be buried?
No, you don't bury survivors. So you had your you and I were the opposite. You had your facts like that, but riddles, I've done far too many riddles in my life.
Say, again,
Church youth group, I was like, I got that. I know that one.
perfectly synonymous with our relationships. We are anywhere from opposites to complementary on nearly everything that it comes to. Because what's funny is he's talking about in his church how he would get all the riddles. The first time I ever went to Brooks Avenue, I have never been there. I went into some random trivia night that the youth group was having, and I cranked it to where when it was my turn, they'd be like, no, ask him a harder one. And I remember this because my dad pulled me out for the last question to go take communion. And I was so mad at him because I wanted to win trivia.
That's awesome. No, that's fantastic. Job well done, sir. I don't know what the final score is. They'll put it up somewhere, but you did great.
That was solid. Yeah, fact-based stuff is my jam. The Europe one messed me up. That was definitely the time, but that's great.
Yeah, I was saying I think you would have gotten all of them had you had time to think about them.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was just like, don't say Antarctica because that is the largest desert, and that's not it. But I couldn't pull myself out of it.
You want to do wavelength, or you want to skip right ahead to what am I?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and knock out what am I. Let's do it, baby. Also, in the spirit of me being overly competitive, can we get an overall score count?
I've won one of these.
Is it
I don't
just
know.
one?
I maybe 2.
I was saying, I think you won.
I did that.
One
I did
quiz
that at
one
Universal
and Universal. Yeah. Which I'm still so.
But literally last week I had a 2-0 lead and then botched Buzz Lightyear for Buzz Aldridge.
Oh, that's right.
Oh well.
All right, let's lock it in.
This is a what am I?
30-second timer on your responses.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Oh, honestly, Aaron, we should probably do 10 seconds, right? Because we do think way too long.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, all right, we'll do 10 seconds, Will.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
I'm something you use every day.
A fork.
A fork.
No.
A knife.
I can hold a lot, but I'm not very big.
Lungs.
Emotional intelligence.
Even though you sometimes hate me, you panic if you lose me.
My phone.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice one.
There it is.
People rely on me, but don't always trust me.
GPS.
No.
Oh, I thought I sniped that one.
The internet.
Nope. There's a ride solely based on one of me gone wrong.
A robot.
No.
A rocket ship.
No. There's never a good time to get stuck on me.
Elevator.
Yeah.
Nice. Tower of Terror. Well played. Yo, I'm going to get swept.
Nah.
Here we go.
Answering the first one's always a bad omen.
I'm here to protect you.
Skin.
No.
Front door.
No. People forget about me until they need me.
Life alert.
No.
Alarm system.
No. Some marching bands use me for dramatic flair.
Umbrellas.
No.
Keys.
No. I have a few different letter types, and it's important to know the distinction before using me.
Fire extinguisher.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Marching bands use I guess, yeah. Not like smoke machines? Anyways. All right. Good thing there's bonuses.
Do you want me to just go to the straight up?
No, just keep it rolling. We'll see how bad it gets. If he gets all 5, I don't even get a bonus.
I'm something some people fear and some people love.
Spiders.
No.
People love spiders? That's cool. Romance.
No. The first of me was created in 1884.
Cars.
Airplane.
No. You may wait quite a while for a short experience.
Roller coaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm small but important.
Me.
No.
Car keys.
You got it? It was on my list. Transportation, modes of transportation.
No.
I did it. Ah,
This is your bonus.
The
That was what my guess
pre-question
was.
snipe would have been worth 5.
I'd hate to string you along.
Christmas lights.
No.
a bicycle,
No. Or put my neck out for you.
Necktie.
No.
guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. Very nice.
Yay, I got one.
hey, respectable 5-3. It at least made the score. You know those games when the team is losing by 30, but at the end it's like 17, so it doesn't feel as bad.
I say 5-3 also does not exist in best of 7 series because the team has already won. Anyways, well played, sir.
No,
well
but we
played.
do best of 5.
I know.
And the bonus is a 3-point, so you're good. You
So I lost
Yeah.
5 times.
sweep of stuff. Yeah. Either way is not looking good. I was trying, but either way,
Guitar!
it's not looking good.
All right. Anywho, we got one more game or rent free. You choose. Oh,
What's our time? No, we be blabbing.
hey Sam, play that at 2x this time with the chipmunk voice. Let's see what it sounds like.
And cut out the fact that he said to do. No, actually, keep it. Leave it in.
What you got this week?
So it's something that really came to a head for me when I was at dinner with Father Squeak, who is Squeak's father, as we were kind of just talking through whether it made sense for me to continue supporting her at Ace or if she needed to go back under the stewardship of him. You know, it's basically it's like not like a custody battle, you know, but like it's like a reverse, right? Who's like a hot potato custody battle with that. I'm just kidding, Sweet. We love you. No, but we were having conversations at over dinner. He was in town, and the title of my rent free is, hold on, because I wrote this down.
Bro, you already 45 seconds in.
I know, right? I'm struggling. It's the hunger for nuance and the willingness to monetize stupidity. Nuance is something that we don't get on social media. My fiance Erica and I have been attending the Chicago Council of Foreign Affairs here in Chicago, obviously because it has Chicago in the name. And it's these really, about an hour-long talk, but we get into these nuanced topics that you don't get on social media. That same thing happened when Father Squeak and I were talking. We were just able to have real conversation that had some depth, that had nuance on topics that we don't normally do. The antithesis of that is on social media. People are willing to be dumb to get clicks. That's where a lot of rage bait comes from, is people being intentionally dense or people being unwilling to want to talk about something or want to be something because it monetizes them. A perfect example is there is a political influencer, a right-wing influencer. I'm not even going to say her name because I don't want to platform her to whatever our audience is. Got famous for saying the N-word. That's why she got famous, because it was a scandal where she said the N-word. And now she is a popular political pundit, which, if that is what's part of your party, that's kind of on you. But now she goes around and just says stupid stuff to enrage and gets paid for. And we're losing the ability to have nuanced conversations because there is another lane in which you can weaponize stupidity in order to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably at like 157. I know Will was hovering over that button.
You went 237, but that's okay.
Oh, dang. Well,
I don't know. I don't know
anything.
where our producer went. Yeah.
Some grace for finishing the thought. All right.
Yeah, our producer, as I am talking about somebody using,
He was about to cut you off right after you said N-word.
him being like, don't care.
That is so true, and is also part of the. I mean, this has been a long time. Like you can go back to it's probably been prevalent for even longer than this, but I can look back at like the 2008 election and I was like, oh man, there's so much polarization. 2008 was nothing compared to what we got now. But the polarization of opinion, I'm not going to go too far down this rabbit hole. The same thing exists in entertainment too. Sports pundits are just the people who say the loudest, most obscure hot takes.
Yes.
Like, I love Stephen A. Most of Stephen A's, he's not as bad as like Colin Cowherd and some of these other guys, but like Skip Bayless, he is sometimes. It depends on the sport. We'll go with that. It's just a loud opinion that very few people have. Then you're going to get airtime. Because everybody wants to like get furious about it and say like, I knew better than blah, blah, blah. Sports pundits too. So it's just moved from entertainment into spheres where we really do need to have nuanced conversations. We don't need to have nuance around LeBron and Michael. Yes, it's fun too, but we don't need to. I know what you say. Just let it go.
LeBron
Yes,
is
I
the
get it,
GOAT.
whatever.
Correct. Next, moving on. Clip it.
But there absolutely needs to be room for grace and gray area in matters of foreign affairs or public opinion or whatever. Anyway, my rent free for this week has shown up a couple times, partially in my own like personal kind of quiet time and thinking through. And then in some conversations I've had, counseling-based conversations that I've had around like church matters, is what are the voices that have your ear right now? Like, who are the voices that you're listening to is basically the idea. So I've spent a ton of time this week reading and I'm working on memorizing Psalm 1, which says, I said I've been working on memorizing it, and here I am put on the spot. I can't even come up with the first word.
1 second.
Why can't I think of the first word? Once I get it, it's something about the counsel of the wicked. It's like, blessed not are those who walk in the counsel of the wicked or stand in the way of sinners or sit in the seat of scoffers, but blessed are those who delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law they meditate day and night. They're like pleased, trained by streams of living water. And then it goes on from there. That's as far as I've gotten so far. But the idea being like, if you just sit and listen to the counsel of unhelpful people, we'll call it the wicked. And when we talk about like people are pushing evil things, but also just negative voices all the time. Voices that are promoting things that ultimately don't matter, or just in general, what are the things that you're allowing to take your attention throughout the week that I'm allowing? This is what I'm thinking about for me personally, is like, where is my attention all week long? And what are the voices that I'm listening to? Are they ones that speak life, or are they ones that are like speaking, I'm not going to say death, but like anti-life? They're speaking insignificant things. They're talking about like stuff that just doesn't matter, or are negative things that I'm allowing to take root and take hold. An old friend who used to say, and I'll conclude with this thought, an old pastor friend who used to say, hey, you hang around the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. It's like, where's my attention most of the time? That tends to be how my thought life is going to go. And then how I treat others, and then how I act and behave in the spaces I'm in. And so I want to be filling myself with positive, loving, life-giving things so that is what pours out of me.
A random thing that I took away from it that I appreciate that you do quite a bit is when you are talking about something that can affect someone else, you do very much center it around yourself, like when you are bringing something else. So it's like it's the other person's choice whether to have it relate to them or not. Whereas, kind of going back to my point, people are like, what are you doing with your wicked thoughts, you wicked heathen? You know, like they'll do that. I suppose, well, remember the Bible, or, you know, it's for you too. Like, it's actually for you first and foremost. So I just want to say I appreciate that it was an introspection that you have, and now allows me to do that. You also did spend the first half of that talking about, what are the negative thoughts? What are all the terrible things? After I said, I thrive off of negative thoughts. So basically all of that was for—
It was a cue you up
and
rip the rug out.
That was all for Aaron to tear me down. So we'll have a nice
It's because you thrive off negativity.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
point.
needed. Even Psalms 1 knows that you are a terrible human being.
Blessed are those who walk not in the counsel of the wicked. There it is. Got it.
I checked you. Like, I said, that's pretty good. I think you got it.
Just took me a hot minute. Pressure was on.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show today. If you like what you heard, please give us 5 stars, like and subscribe on YouTube.
Or 2 thumbs up. If you're
share
just
our
sitting in your living
stuff
room.
on social. Also, if you want to share the link, you can do that. Big shout out to our technical producer, Will, who clearly wanted to show that he was an ally today as I spoke about matters that do not pertain to his ethnic group. Thank you to our producers, Squeak and Sinbad, for putting together another great show and rundown. And shout out to our editor, Sam, that is going through all of this. We are super excited. Next week's probably going to be a little bit weird because I'm going to be on the road.
It's going to be fun.
We're going to be figuring all that out. I'm either going to be super happy and talk about how I went through all the trials and tribulations and came out victorious, or I'm going to say, oh, yeah, no, I competed in that. It was fine. And then we're just going
And we're
to move
never
on.
gonna pre-talk about fights ever again.
Yes. But I am going in there. I do want to be confident. I am thinking about winning this, and I will talk about it next time or not, because this is just a
hobby. But jiu-jitsu's not a hobby, it's a career. Or whatever.
that I pay for.